All right, hello. Welcome back to D's Divinity, D's Divine Tarot. Thank you for joining in with me today. Welcome. Welcome back to all the former subscribers and welcome to all the new subscribers. Once again, thank you all for joining in with me today. As you see from the title of the video, we're going to go ahead and dive into this beautiful pick a card reading for our dear Aries. Before we do, y'all should go without saying, please do check the description box for any information that you may want or need to know. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to let me know. As it states in the description box, these readings are intended to be timeless. Time and energy are fluid, meaning you could have already gone through this, you may currently be going through this, and or this may be a prophetic message to come. If you decide to embrace and embody the energy or advice that Spirit has for you within the reading or readings, okay? Keep in mind that these are general, Not all may apply to you, and that's perfectly all right. Take what does, let the rest fly. I may not even be talking to you nor about you. I may be talking to or about someone to whom you're closely connected, friend, family, or foe. I do not know. Use your free will and discernment to determine that. All right? It could just be talking about the energy collectively overall. However, whatever. Do not force that shoe to fit if it doesn't. I'm not responsible for your feet, your toes, nor them currents hurting because you decide to force something that's not for you. Okay? I also do not subscribe to gender roles. I will say he, she in reference to masculine or feminine energy. Again, we all have them both within us. Apply where it lies. Flip-flop yourself as you need to. Whatever. I am big on numerology. Whether or not I call it out, but if and when I do, I intend for it to likely resonate with your life path number, day or month you're born, maybe even the house you want to pay particular attention to in your natal chart. However it applies, you do the math. You know what I'm saying? Literally. Let's see what else. I think that's really about it. I don't know, y'all. It's been a while, so y'all gonna have to forgive me. But I wanted to finish this up, and so I actually have switched it up to finish the last little quarter, I guess, of these up. So technically, this will be, it really doesn't matter to y'all, I know, because again, it's timeless in the end. But for me, this is the last quarter, if you will, of the year, right? Whatever. So this will be, let's say, October, November, and December, okay? All right, and look, I do apologize. It's been so long. I had other things going on and to do, and life happens, but here we are. So I pray you still receive it, no matter how we're doing it. And normally, I'll show you a topper, but I don't know, we switching it up, But this will still be your topper. We'll get to it towards the end. So you really, technically all pals may apply to you, or there may be a focus of 1 month or one area over another that's even stronger. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, whatever, what have you. But and then we'll get to the I have another deck, the Abundance Oracle, that's just underneath this topper here. That'll be towards the end, but that'll be, maybe we'll save that for the end of once we figure out what all this is about. Maybe that's the abundance or potential energy to look forward to once you heal or get through whatever this is. Okay, all right. So technically you don't really have a pile to choose, but I would just say whatever, you still can be drawn to one more so than the other, and like I said, that may just be the energy or vibe that's affecting you more, or there may be a message of confirmation or something that resonates with you a little more than the others. All right, but again, we're all going to be affected in some shape, form, or fashion, no matter if you have Aries in your chart. Understand that. But this can apply for wherever Aries is in your chart. When I talk about heavy hitters, I generally talk about Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North and or South nodes. But like I said, it could be anywhere Aries is in your chart. And you don't have to have Aries at all, okay? All right. Whew. Now, let's get a quick word of prayer before we dive into this. To the Most High, Heavenly and Divine, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, I come to you saying thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so very much for this day and opportunity Thank you for using me as a clear and open channel to bring the messages to the collective. Straight, no chaser. Clear, no chaser. Thank you for allowing me the voice of reason, the gift of insight and awareness, and the use of my tongue. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I pray as always that the message uplifts, enlightens, heals, strengthens, empowers, nurtures, nourishes whatever the viewer may need at the time of viewing. May it play out in their lives or whoever and all that's involved for the utmost and highest good, as I know you will see fit. For all these blessings, I come, ask, and give thanks yet again. Ashe, Ashe, Asheo. All right, now let's dive on in. The focus of this month here is guilt. All right, I'm trying to see why you feeling guilty. Whoever this is, it could be somebody again feeling guilty about you. Maybe how they did you. I don't know. Could be somebody with your family. Could be a lover. Could be out here her homie lover friend. It don't even matter. I definitely get out of this that you may be guilty about some blockages that you may have harbored within your first, second, honestly, a little bit of third, but I get first, second, fifth, sixth, even, and seventh chakras. So that's your root, your sacral. I said third, but solar plexus, and your throat, not speaking your truth, right? And sixth is your third eye, not seeing things clearly from a higher perspective, right? And seventh is crown, not staying divinely tapped into your MVP so that you could use your discernment. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Anyways, the card itself says, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. All right? Release it, baby. Let it go. And I feel like you are as we wrap the year up with the death. So we shall see. All right? All right. Let's get it. Now, for your topper here, ooh, Chaska. That's how we're gonna say her. Star of Venus. This very much so may have something to do with the lover. Check your Venus. Your Venus may be in Aries. 20 reduces to a 2. Venus may be transiting through your second house at this time. I have no idea. For y'all, that would be Taurus, right? Maybe your Venus may be in Taurus, or you dealing with a Taurus. Your lover may be a Taurus. I have no idea. Y'all may be 20 years old, or this may have something to do with whoever your significant other was in your 20s. You know what I'm saying? Or when you were 20. I have no idea. I just heard something about a child. You may have had a child at 20. This may be who it has to deal with. I don't know. Again, getting that 6th chakra, that Piscean energy, seeing something from a higher perspective. She's tapped in, right? Feeling that in her heart chakra, opening up. That may be what is needing to happen, a stabilization of that. This I'm getting with all these, it's definitely, and especially right here, her crown, this is definitely divinely connected and tapped in, right? That may be what you need to do. I don't know. I'm going to read this at the end. And we'll save these to the end, okay? I say these, but this. Let me say it like that. Save it to the end. All right. Let's see what this has to do for you. Oh, yep. Some of y'all may feeling guilt about self-inflicting this mental prison on yourself. You know what I mean? Keeping yourself stuck, stagnant, and not growing, especially mentally here with the 8 of Swords being air energy. Again, could have something to do with the Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, or just that season. I feel like this is talking about self to me. Solo dolo energy, not reflecting, not tapping in, not using your higher wisdom or discernment. Not seeing things clearly. It's something about that 6th chakra. Doing that inner reflection and inner child work is what I'm hearing. Not doing it really, but letting go, releasing yourself. That's the belief, right? That no longer assists your growth. This false narrative. Let it go. Beautiful. Many of you are. I just want you to know you're my favorite girl. Virgo energy here. This is gorgeous. You see, she's tapped in. She's grounded. She's stable. She's solid. She's balanced within all aspects of herself. She has worked on herself. Thank God. She has released all that baggage. I love that. That's a big leap. That's a big leap. It may have something to do, you may have Virgo or any of the air signs in your Venus, if I didn't say that already. But what I was going to say, this may have to do with a motherly figure, okay? And as I already said, somebody may have had a child, so I very much so get that mother-child dynamic, you know? You may feel guilty about, I don't know, I keep hearing entrapment. I hope you didn't entrap somebody with a child or to have a child or whatever. I hope not, y'all. I hope not. It's not funny, but I really hope not. And then we have the Page of Pentacles here. This again is speaking of that beautiful balance, being grounded, rooted, stable. She's not phased, is she? This is also going, I hear going on a quest, a new quest, self-learning, ascension. This is just all kind of balance. Ooh, wow. They want y'all to check out POW too. Y'all see how that landed? Yeah, they want y'all to check out. It may be something. This is probably where this young lad is going. I don't know why I said lad like that, but whatever. This is more feminine energy, but honestly, it could be either or. But I was getting ready to say, if I didn't already, I get heavy Taurus and even Virgo, but still could be Cappy as well. Same for the Queen of Pentacles. It's just earth sign energy. It doesn't matter which. Somebody, I mean, all of them have their eyes closed, essentially. She might not down here, because she don't want to see that. She looking everywhere else but where she need to be looking, which is in the mirror and reflecting. But all these, they really have gone in and they are at peace, right? They know themselves. Maybe somebody is feeling guilty, this air sign, because you have figured yourself out, Aries. I don't know. Or you know what I'm saying, you feeling guilty about it. I have no idea. It's like, why? Like, what? Whoever is feeling like that, y'all, grow up. You know, this ain't quite mature to this stage yet. And I keep getting that mother-child dynamic with this. The child may be a teenager now. Maybe it's something about you had to maybe release somebody from the age of, I don't know, 8 to 11 is what I hear. Or 8 to preteen, in order for them to grow, in order for you to grow. You know, that's tough. That's tough. But I don't think you should shame yourself about it, because I do feel like somebody, whoever that applies to, y'all did that. Y'all did that for, or maybe it was just for what I say, 8 to 11 for a few months. I don't know, but regardless, y'all did that. Y'all knew that that was the most loving and best thing that you could do for this child, and it helped to balance them as well as yourself. Yeah. Okay, let's see what this abundance is talking about. Whew. Wow. Yes, that's beautiful. Look at the gifts that you're being given. Look at that transformation, all of these butterflies. And baby, there is something about the number 8. Could have something to do with the Leo. It says, see yourself open to receive in the most miraculous ways. The divine can use anything and anyone. I be trying to tell people that. Never give up. I don't care how bleak the situation look. Don't guilt, shame. You go through everything for a divine purpose. Understand that. God did not create us to go through things for any guilt, shame, blame, or otherwise. It's a beautiful thing once it's all about seeing it from a higher perspective, tapping in to understand the wisdom. And wow, I'm just not even noticing on this. Oh, y'all, I thought there was a butterfly at her third eye crown, but it's part of the twig, the adornment. And then even when I picked it up, I heard olive leaf, olive branch, and even mistletoe. And it's like, man, extend that olive branch to yourself. Some of y'all may, again, I'm getting that mothering energy, and you may need to do that to your mother. Give her a kiss. You know what I'm saying? Hug her tight. Squeeze her tight. I don't know. That may have been that ages of 8 to 11 or even to 20. May have been, because it's something about this 8, man. That may have been when you really realized you had to nurture and mother yourself, or something about that. Maybe that's that part of that inner child work that you're needing to go back and do at that age. You know what I mean? For yourself, from that age on to maybe 20, I don't know, when you had your child or something. Breaking that cycle. So, I don't know. But let's go ahead and read Chaska before too long. I did need to show y'all, I guess, I wanted to try to really wait to the end. I think I'll wait to the end. But I was getting ready to say I was going to show y'all the bottom of the decks, of the decks, each deck, right? I guess I will. But the you got the 7 of Wands for the tarot, and this is something you may have had to fight for or defend your honor. Something I'm hearing. Wands energy is fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sage, and I told you I'm getting Leo strong. And then bottom of the topper energy is sanctity. And this is what it's about. It says, through offering, even the most mundane problem can become a sacrament. All right, give it up to God for real. Like, let it go. Release that, like it says, any beliefs that no longer serve you. And then bottom of the overall, underall, and this won't be read until the very end, so stay tuned for that, is Kente, sweet paradox of empowering grace. I love that. Okay, we'll get to it in a minute, or later. It's probably gonna take a while. So let me go ahead and read this really quickly. So before we get into the next pile, hold on. This can be a little long, so bear with me, okay? Chaska, I guess that's how you say her name. The number 20, Star Venus, pages 108 through 111. Chaska, Star Venus, supports an inner shift to higher consciousness. Whether or not you consider yourself to be financially skillful, part of your sacred power and purpose includes the healing of economic and financial matters in your own life and the world. You are meant to experience abundance, creating and sharing prosperity from a place of inner spiritual security. A healing liberation from poverty consciousness allows the universe to work through you more easily, without the obstruction of negative conditioning. Inner reading is funny because it says you're releasing those beliefs anyway, right? Financial healing is indicated. Let go of fear and trust unconditionally that the universe is supporting you. What brings you, that's powerful because you got all this earth energy, and that could potentially be talking about your finances, as it's saying. Let go of fear and trust unconditionally that the universe is supporting you. What brings you a sense of joy, purpose, and passionate devotion. Focus on that. Believe in your ability to thrive by being and expressing your authentic self. Didn't I say something about somebody not speaking their truth? Maybe that your throat chakra was blocked. Notice how you relax into flow and more easily attract what you need when you acknowledge that the universe wants you to flourish through being you. Focus on putting your beautiful beliefs out into the world, not in consuming the negativity or fear of others. Give your spirit abundantly. Nothing is beyond the reach of divine assistance. Trust in this, and you can fulfill your purpose of being a positive influence in the world. And here's the spiritual guidance. The Oracle of Chaska is the Oracle of Venus, the morning and evening star. She heralds the transition into a new reality of higher consciousness and healed experience regarding money, financial power, and resources. This Oracle guides you to give up false shame of not having enough or guilt for having too much. And I was going to say that at first, that y'all feeling guilty for success because you've become successful. Many of you have, very much so, or will. And it's like, nah, don't do that. Don't victim blame or shame, because you had to leave somebody behind or because they didn't ascend with you. That's on them. This Oracle guides you to give up false shame of not having enough or guilt for having too much. Your true worth is a matter of soul and has nothing to do with material things. As you relax and acknowledge the love the universe has for you, your material reality will unfold with grace and divine support. Place your sense of security not in the amount of money you have, but in the unconditional love and endless generosity that the universe wishes to share with you. Trust that the universe will provide you with all you need to fully live your life. When you are given something, accept it and consult your own heart for how you might share that resource with wisdom. Give yourself permission to stop making financial matters Give yourself permission to stop making financial matters an issue in your own mind. That's what this Eight of Swords is. That's exactly what that is, especially how it aspects this Queen of Pentacles. And that's powerful because that's all mental energy, and that's right above her. But she's balanced and stable in her mind. You know what I'm saying? She knows what it is. Anyway, trust that the universe knows what it's doing, and all matters can be resolved according to a loving higher intelligence. Focus on giving of your gifts to the world as generously as you can, whilst opening up to receive fully and fearlessly. As a sacred change maker, you are asked to broaden your definition of currency from pertaining only to money to include that which has meaning for you at a soul level. I love that. This may include integrity, authenticity, relationship, consciousness, and community. In your relationship with yourself and others, how might you express such a currency of soul? Seek and treasure that which cannot be quantified monetarily. Cultivate and share your experience of true wealth in the best and broadest sense. Some indigenous cultures define this wealth not as how much you accumulate for personal gain, but how much you are able to give in support of your community. This creation and honoring of soul currency does not mean that you are to be denied money or financial healing. It is about placing that in correct context. I love that. It shifts fear of lack into trust and spirit. The recognition of soul currency helps unravel an obsession with money, freeing your mind and emotions to be rendered into a more relaxed and open attitude towards financial matters. This, in turn, makes it easier for you to receive the generous flow of abundance from the universe. Seeing wealth as more than money and refusing to make money an indication of success and the worth of a person is the antidote to the wound of separateness. That wound creates selfishness, ignorance, jealousy, and greed, stealing from community and depriving future generations their rightful inheritance. This is the conscious economics of bringing people together, not driving them apart. When it is wisely placed within a soulful hierarchy and definition of value, not above it or beyond it, money can be part of a more full and sacred relationship of exchange, not something that creates division. We feel happier, more connected, and at peace. A spirit of hope, optimism, inspiration, and boldness of belief takes hold of our hearts, and we begin to feed the malnourished souls on this planet with good spiritual food. We no longer wait for the new world. We become it. All right, now. She leaves the healing process, but I won't go all into that. If you are interested, you can hit me up and I will gladly send it to you. Okay? All right. So that actually ended on page 110, but still, there's something with those 11s, okay? All right, y'all. That's what I got for you, Power One. I pray that it resonates. If it does, you know what to do. For those of you who are new, that means comment your testimony down below. You never know how this may help someone grow. Whether or not someone comes to mind, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe. And look, I called y'all Power One, but you know what I'm saying. Anyways, and then if you want to join me for another month or whatever, another pile, let's just go and say it, then you definitely can. We're going to get into them here in just a few. And if not, please take care, but you may want to stay tuned to the end, to the wrap up, okay? Bring this thing all together. All right, y'all. To the next one, y'all be easy. All right. Welcome, my beautiful Aries. For those of you who chose to focus on this month, I would say, or this pile, this is the pile, and these are the messages for you. Now, we are diving into this beautiful success here, and you getting your riches, baby. This is front and center for a reason. There's a heavy focus with the number 6. Focus on your 6th chakra, your third eye. We've been talking deeply about that. There's also a heavy focus on the number 8. You may have something to do with the Leo, and for me to even say 6, that is who either Gemini and or Virgo potentially. 6 could be talking about 6th house, and even 8th house could be talking about Scorpio, right? So you may want to work with the colors, red, orange, kind of like lime green, and blue, or violet, indigo, whatever. So your 1st, 2nd, honestly 3rd, and even 4th, potentially, all your chakras, quite honestly. Get into alignment, basically. Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 7, 14, and 18, or 9. Something like that. The card itself says, I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Basically, that heals all. Nobody great. Nobody great. Nobody greater than you. The love, thank you. So, getting into your topper here, and then we're going to save this beautiful abundant oracle for the end, okay? Ooh, Ishel? I guess that's how you say it. That's how I'm going to say it. The number 13, medicine of the rainbow jaguar. This is giving me that divine feminine essence. Look how she's holding her womb down here. Speaking of root and or sacral chakra. Birthing this jaguar. I feel like she's transforming into it. That's powerful because the 13 is the death and rebirth energy, if you will. Scorpionic energy. And we getting ready to, it's a great segue for the next pile or month, right? I also get hummingbird vibes, so jaguar, hummingbird, either or may be your spirit guide totem. I get balance for sure with this 1 and 3, 1 leading to 3, get into alignment, mind, body, spirit, which together come to the 4, which is ultimate balance and stability, right? There's also something about lapis lazuli, working with that to strengthen your 6th and 7th chakras, bringing forth that insight awareness, okay? We're going to get into the reading at the end, okay, y'all? And they can be rather long, so let's get on into this. See what the success has to do with, look at that. Speaking of that 6th chakra, that Piscean energy, it rules the pineal gland, which is what you need to enhance in order to just see things, become enlightened, become aware, take a time out. Sweat it out, sweat it out, sweat it out. It's also like she's stretching, she's reaching for that awareness. She's reaching for that clarity. Some of y'all may receive it in symbols, like symbolic form. Numerology is coming through heavy. So 1, 2, or 3. Sacred geometry I'm hearing. No, it's all kind of ways. Like we just learned, if you didn't see the past month here or this other pile, God uses any and everything. Any and everything, any and everyone, and it's limitless. You can't limit the potential that God has to utilize something to get your attention, because this is all about love, y'all. No greater goal than love. This is the ultimate stable, I was about to say factor, but I don't even know if factor is the right word. Strong, loving energy, balanced, stable in the heart way. I'm getting Piscean heavy, but generally I get Scorpionic energy. But for this card, it's something about his necklaces. Screaming Pisces energy. But it could be even Cancer included. It does not matter. Masculine energy here. Center, front and center. Wow, because it's like this is my feminine and this is my masculine. And it's ground yourself in that wholehearted love. Something about it. Some of y'all may even be working with, y'all may be doing some tantric yoga, some aerobic, acrobat, whatever it's called, aerobics, and then and or working with aura cleansing, like, or sound, okay, healing, whatever. Something is being regenerated, I feel. It may have been somebody gone on, like I heard, passed on loved one, and or somebody from your past, like a past lover, homie, lover, friend, because I was getting that. I want to say in this pile. I don't know. There may be a significant, I mean, when I say significant, it could just be like a decade or more age difference. At least 8 years age difference. I don't know. Whatever. This could be a fatherly figure too, is what I'm hearing. Okay? Ooh, wow. And here you are. I mean, I don't know if this is all of you, but this is Aries energy. Somebody is not. Everything I just said about this person being balanced, stable, blase, blase, this energy is not. But why is it in reverse? And quite honestly, when these flipped up, these two, because it flipped up like this, but it was almost like when it flipped out and over, it was in my lap where this was actually looking up at me in reverse. And so that would have put this upright, I do believe. Either way, though, I don't know. Whoever you're dealing with, especially if these are two different people, somebody may not be happy that this person is, kind of maybe reserved, balanced just to themselves, because they are going within. Because whoever this is, I do feel like it's connected to even this energy. This divine masculine is what I'm hearing is connected to this divine feminine in some shape, form, or fashion. And maybe that is, it could be a relationship between an earth sign and a water sign that this emperor doesn't like, or something like that. I don't know. Whatever. Even if it is just like a mother-daughter, or even father. I'm getting father-daughter because I'm telling you it's feminine energy. But it still could be a son, whatever. Whatever. It may be a business relationship that somebody's not happy with, but it's very much so successful and loving and balanced and grounded. It has the potential to be, but I don't know why somebody's not liking it. Jealousy and envy is what I just heard. Anyway, moving on, child. I don't know if this is you, though, get it together. Like, for real. Because we still got that 4, and I told y'all something big with them, with the 4s, whatever, all the other numbers I told you in that success card. But this is major for your stability. And if you want to be a great boss or a leader or whatever, you're gonna need to balance this out, okay? All right, let's see what abundance they have for you to grow on or go with. Do it now. That's crazy. Do it right now. Stay in the present and don't get too far ahead of the flow. You'll soon trust that nothing more will come than can be handled each moment. That God won't put more on you than you can bear. The sooner you realize that, the better off you'll be. How many lotus is it on here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Wow. The moon, right? Potentially a 9. Yeah, don't get sucked up in that illusion, okay? I keep hearing the time is now. The time is now. Let's go ahead and read Ishel. Keep looking for the book. I do want to show you that the bottom of the deck energies, and we'll get to these in the wrap up, but I wanted to show them to you. We got the 7 of Wands for the tarot, which is fire sign energy. And again, what are you fighting for? What is it worth to you is what I'm hearing. And then we got Sanctity at the bottom of the topper here. The Abundance Oracle. I keep calling it Abundance Oracle. It's Divine Abundance, but whatever. It says, through offering, even the most mundane problem can become a sacrament. All right, give it to God. And then bottom of the, what is this? The Earth Warriors Oracle. We have number 28, Kente, and Sweet Paradox of Empowering Grace. We'll get to that in a few. Okay. All right. Let's see, Ishel, because these can be kind of long, y'all. Just bear with me, okay? All right, pages 80 through, look at them 8s, through 83. But for what I'm going to read you, it'll stop at 82, okay? All right, here we go. 13, Ishel, Medicine of the Rainbow Jaguar. Ishel protects you now as you transition from one life phase to the next. With her rainbow light, this guardian goddess instructs you on how to use great power with wisdom to nourish only what is worthy. Using Jaguar medicine with perfect timing, right? With that right now. She confronts that which is unworthy of her devotion, eradicating destructive forces and creating space for healing, relief, and rebirth. I'm telling you, I told y'all that 13, that death and rebirth, as we're getting ready to get into the death pile, and as I told them in this previous pile, to release that. Okay, release what is no longer serving you. Her presence is the wild power of the jaguar, the renewal promise of the rainbow, and divine feminine creativity. All darkness shall be overcome. So, you are going through a transition. Cultivate hope and stay true to your intentions. Let nothing divert you from your true path. If you have a new project, vision, or lifestyle that you're seeking to bring into the world, Ixchel's guiding and guarding you for the healthy birth. She also brings a message that there are times when fierceness is necessary. It is important that you cut off negative sources completely at this time and do not allow yourself to be used or exploited, they said right now. Okay? This is not the time to indulge someone else's ego or go against your own inner knowing in order to give someone that benefit of the doubt. Trust your instincts and break immediately from what isn't right for you. This will bring you new opportunities and situations are worthy of your passionate devotion. Spiritual guidance. Eggshell, goddess of the rainbow light, is responsible for sending rain to nourish the crops, ensuring fertility and life. She overturns her divine womb and allows sacred life-giving rain to fall into the soul, promoting growth. The rainbow light of Eggshell is an oracle of renewal. This is your sign that all is in accord with life, that new beginnings shall stem from the past, that there is power to create, and that what is beautiful, necessary, and healing shall flow to you and through you into the world. Eggshell holds jaguar medicine. Jaguar thrives in many environments, being able to climb, run, and swim. Because of its mastery over height, distance, and water, it is said at a spiritual level to hold power throughout all dimensions. Its medicine brings the ability to move in darkness without fear, to see clearly through chaos, to evade and to destroy. Jaguar medicine is fierce, decisive, powerful, and irreversible. Eggshell brings you this medicine now for your own journey, for your own soul journey, Definitive conquering of darkness is at hand. Eggshell's teachings include her story of falling passionately in love with a man who did not respect her. Eventually, to get away from him, she shapeshifted. I told y'all. She shapeshifted into a jaguar, becoming invisible whenever he sought her out. In this way, she evaded him and saved herself and the world, which relied upon her bounty and vitality, from destruction. Eggshell teaches us of the need to confront what isn't working in our lives, including the influence of negative people, honestly, without fear or compromise. Jaguar is not a halfway medicine. If we allow unworthy influences to take up residence in our minds, our hearts, our souls, even just a little, they will eventually be our undoing, eroding our happiness, self-esteem, vitality, and ability to fulfill our passionate purpose. Eggshell brings Jaguar to remind us that explosion, abuse, and respect are unacceptable and must be dealt with effectively, according to correct timing and with absolute certainty in our hearts. This is not about harming another, but about cutting off their influence in our souls. Jaguar medicine is a great power and can be used for good or ill. Purity of heart and mind becomes increasingly important as spiritual power grows. Yes. Make yourself unavailable to negativity, gossip, or ill will in any way. Seek out the honest and the constructive. Share your power and devotion judiciously, and only with that which serves your true value. And she leaves with the healing process, which goes on through page 82 and 83. And if you are interested, just hit me up and I will gladly send it to you. Okay? Alrighty, y'all. Wow, that's quite a bit. I don't know, it's pretty deep. Y'all got me feeling I don't even know what really right now. But moving on to last month or Power 3. And if this resonates with you, you know what to do, y'all. For those of you who are new, that means comment your testimonies down below. You never know how this may help someone grow, but especially including yourself. And I pray this is what you're here for. Whether or not someone comes to mind, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so very much for doing so. If you want to join me for another pile or month or whatever, I'll see you there. If not, please take care. Until the next one, y'all. Don't forget your love and light. It truly makes everything all right. All right, my beautiful Aries, for those of you who chose this final month to focus into, this is the pile, and these are the messages for you. Now, we are diving deeper into this death, the scorpionic energy, this rebirth, transformation, if you will. Something has to end and go and be sacrificed, if you will, in order for your new to come through, okay? Because we got in the center here. It's great success, potentially, if you will allow. It's up to you, though. Definitely work with them lower chakras, for sure. Like the root through even your heart. The first through the fourth, if you will, if you want. This may have something to do with your family. It's for me to be saying that. May have something to do with what you're passionate about, you know, what you want to go after in the job realm or business realm, or even entrepreneurship. That's a lie, it's a tongue twister. But let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Again, moon energy. You may be Scorpio moon. I have no idea. Or whoever you're dealing with. If so, this is very much so confirmation. There's something in here for you. The card itself says, I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. I'm telling you, that rebirth, endings to begin anew. I'm getting even the world energy. 21 may be a number for you. I do not know. Okay, let's see what we got here with your topper. And we'll get to these. You got a double dose coming through here. We'll get to those in a minute, or at the end, okay? Uh-oh, look at here, look at here. Amaru. All right, I love this. The beautiful place. This is peaceful. I'm telling you, it may have something to do with family. Your kids, if you got them. Could be nieces, nephews, or otherwise whoever you deem, as your kids, as your tribe. Could just be talking about you, your higher self, and your inner child. You know what I'm saying? Lion, unicorn. What else we got in here? Butterfly, phoenix. Oh wait, some of y'all done rose from the ashes. Riz, Riz. Is your name Riz? Anyway, some of y'all don't look. Thank you for that confirmation, spirit. Somebody's name is Riz. Seeing things again from a higher perspective. The numbers 2, 6, and 8 may be important to you. You may have been born on the 26th of August. I don't know. That's for somebody. The 2nd or the 6th or even the 8th, for that matter, of whatever month. Of February, of June, of, what else I say? Yeah, and of August. Okay? Especially. But any month, don't matter. Yeah, this speaks to me too, all about transformation. And it's like balancing, the fire and water. You may have heavy fire, so I mean, obviously you're Aries, but still you may have other heavy fire energy, especially Leo in your chart, and or water, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Like I said, Scorpio moon is coming through heavy for many of you. I don't know, boo-boo. Amaru. We're going to get to that in a minute, all right? Let's see what this has to deal with. Look, that rebirth. This is, it's judgment energy, but it's still judgment. In some decks is called the renewal. Something or someone may be coming back to you from your past or even from a past life to try it again. I feel like many of you are being called, though. You're being called forward to birth your new self, your higher self. And I told you the number 2 is important to y'all. 20, of course, as well. All right. Look. She ready to party. She ready to celebrate. She having the time of her life. Move to the beat of your own drums. Follow what you love passionately. Be that wild, untamed horse. Go after your heart's desires. For sure. Something with the number 4 here. With those wands. Stability. It's time. Okay. This is joy. Joy and pain. Sunshine and rain. It feels beautiful though. I feel more joy than anything. But it must be something about the polarities or something like that for that song to come through. But this center row, which we about to get to in a wrap up in just a bit, but this all good, boo. All good. Good. Anyways, finally we have, it's not the 4 of Wands, but it still is the 3. But I'm telling you, I'm getting that 4 of Wands type energy out of that night. But this is moving, going to, I heard even calmer waters. Wow, the 6 of Swords energy is coming through. But no, I was going to say, waiting for your ships to come in, like being patient, being calm through the midst of it all. Still passionate, still fiery, right? This is you, boo. You ready for that new. Yeah, you done made a plan to move. You ready to go for it. Good job. Very good. I love that. I love how you come out of this mental prison too, which they just throwing me into the wrap up. I'm going to get to that in a minute, but it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. You just have to love yourself. That's all. Because moving into what we got for the overall energies of the tarot, you just have to fight for your own. You know what I mean? For your own stability, for your own heart, essentially. You just, you have to find your own peace and satisfaction. You know what I'm saying? What you love. It says, through offering, even the most mundane problem can become a sacrament. give it to God. I keep saying that with that. And then bottom of the topper energy, we have 28, Kente. Something is dead and done and over with that 28 potentially being a 10. Sweet paradox of empowering grace, and we'll get to this in the wrap up. I'll read that to you in a few. But yeah, that's beautiful. Let's see what they got for you. What your abundance is coming through quite a bit. Because look, well, these ain't intended to be read in reverse, but you see how this is. What they just said. Anything can be a sacrament, and I feel like a sacrifice, right? I don't know, but I'm gonna turn this upright so I can read it. But it's like, give thanks. Some of y'all really don't know how to take this process, and I feel like I'll be trying to tell y'all an attitude of gratitude manifest your miracles and magnitudes. And if you, that's why y'all probably got this guilt and all that coming out here, because there's no way, if this is upright and you are in an attitude of gratitude, there's no way you can be sad, depressed, feel guilt, shame, remorse. I mean, well, you can still have remorse, but you know what I'm saying. You cannot. There's no way you can be in those low vibe negative energies if you are in a higher vibration. If this were upright, you understand what I'm saying? So anyway, I just heard pay homage. That comes along with this sacrifice. Like I said, I'm going to turn it upright so I can at least read it. The sacrifice says, sometimes surrender is painful. God's cutting away all that needs to go. Illusions, like I said back here. Where did I say that? I could have sworn I said that back here. I don't know. I can't remember. Anyways, maybe it was that 8 of Swords. I don't know. But obsessions, addictions, it's a sacrifice to love. That's powerful, because it's what this is all about here. And then gratitude says, fill me with gratitude for all you give. May I be a vehicle for you wherever I go. All right, just being grateful, knowing where your abundance and your source comes from. Some of y'all ain't really, I don't even know if this is really your energy. It could be, you know. And if you, what they said, don't surround yourself. I feel like they said it back here, but do not surround yourself with negative energy, you know, because it can easily rub off on you, especially empaths. With empaths, you can absorb that, and you don't want them problems. All right, let's get to reading Amaru real quick, because these can be kind of long, so bear with me. Pages 132 through 135, but what I'm going to read to you just goes through 134, okay? Amaru, the beautiful place. Your dreams of a more beautiful world are not a product of childish fantasy or idle imagination. They are true spiritual visions inspired by the universal heart that yearns for divine paradise to be manifested in all worlds. You have a life purpose to assist in the creation of divine harmony in the world through sacred activism and the expression of your soul talents. Believe that the beautiful world you long for is not only possible, but part of your spiritual responsibility to create. So, don't be scared to face a problem head on. You don't need to be willful about a solution, but in facing the issues, you shall simplify the complexity and recognize the practical steps that will create healing change. Keep your mind and heart open as you ask for unconditional love and guidance as to how you best evoke divine healing in any situation. There is an outcome available to you that is far more beautiful and divinely inspired than what you can currently envision. Ask for divine help and trust unconditionally in the assistance that will lead you away from the limitations of your current thinking into the perfection of what the divine wishes for you in our world. Spiritual guidance. It has been said that peace is not merely the absence of war. Earth warriors understand that we need to fight for peace in this world using our strength, courage, creativity, intelligence, and will to continually align. That's what this is talking about to me. That fight, defending your honor. I feel like I said that to Power One. I don't know. Anyways, so let me read that again. Earth warriors understand that we need to fight for peace in this world using our strength, Leo, courage, creativity, intelligence, and will to continually align with the peaceful presence within. Saboteurs will want you to believe that peace is passive. That's who I feel this energy is. Saboteurs. And it could still be you. But That's the energy you don't want. So saboteurs will want you to believe that peace is passive, that it involves denial or detachment from the world, that it isn't relevant, practical, or helpful, or doesn't create change, and that to rest in peace is some sort of unhealthy spiritual indulgence. They will try to convince you of these lies in order to keep you from accessing this powerful weapon against hate. A human being with peace in their heart sees more clearly, is more willing, able, and effective in acting on their spiritual guidance, bringing a genuine and potent healing effect into the world. Such humans are harder to manipulate, distract, and disempower. That is facts. That's why I say it ain't nothing like peace. It ain't nothing like your peace of mind. That's priceless to me. That's the most powerful. That's wealth right there, to be quite honest. Because it's power, right? Can anybody take that from you? Amaru is a term used by the first peoples of Australia to express the concept of paradise. In Aboriginal culture, there are said to be song lines that follow sacred pathways stretching across the land. Each song line conveys a particular story through its song, and the language and interpretation of stories shared in each song line is unique. It takes contributions from all of the many and varied groups within. It takes contributions from all of the many and varied groups within Aboriginal culture for the assembling of the song lines into a coherent whole to be possible. The song lines could only be understood in their entirety by an individual if that person spoke all the languages and understood all the cultural nuances encoded in its length. The wisdom of the song lines can be instructive for the Amaru dreamers that we are, the ones who are passionate about creating paradise for all on earth. No one person can accomplish this on their own. If we work together, educating, encouraging, inspiring, and helping each other, not only on a personal level and spiritually, but with intelligent connection that allows for interdisciplinary and intercultural conversations, we can, as a whole, learn to follow the sacred pathways of Earth. We can work with her to manifest a human culture that enhances and expresses her divine wisdom and beauty. We each do our part together. We need inspired individuals who will engage with each other for our better and more beautiful world to continue to be birthed. Shorty swing my way. I don't know why that's going to mind. Anyway, y'all, I'm leaving it there. I pray that it resonates with you. If it does, you know what to do. For those of you who are new, that means comment your testimony down below. You never know how this can help someone grow, especially including yourself, and I pray that's what you're here for. Whether or not someone comes to mind, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so very much for doing so. If you want to join me for another pile, I will see you there. If not, please take care and stay tuned to the wrap-up here in just a minute. If you want to join me for another pick a card, you can check the link in the description box below. I will see you there. If not, please take care. All right, y'all. Please don't forget your love and light because it truly makes everything all right. All right, you guys. Welcome, my beautiful Aries, to your wrap-up. And I try to squeeze everything in here so you can kind of see it all, at least, especially with the bottom of the deck energies. But that's why I showed it to you in each pile as well. I won't mess with these too much because, you know, it just is what it is. Just try to follow along with me. So for this last quarter of the year, if you will, we have gone through guilt, success, and death. It doesn't even have to be in that particular order. However, you may be experiencing it. You may be experiencing all even at once, to be quite honest. Like right now, I'm getting, honestly, that someone may even feel guilty for the death of, quite literally the death of someone, and I'm not even trying to trigger you at all. I don't know, maybe your success drove someone to, you know, do the deed to themselves. Baby, I don't know, but that's what I'm getting right now. And for that, like, you can't continue to hold yourself in this mental prison because that's not your fault. What somebody chooses to do to themselves, no matter where they try to place blame, that's not on you, honey. Okay? So let that go for whoever. I'm sorry, you know. My heart goes out to you. Because I do feel like it's very much somebody who's close to you. And I really don't even want to be in this place to give this, but I gotta give, you know. I've been told I can't continue to necessarily scream. I mean, I can, but if it's meant to come out, it's meant to come out. So I can't, who am I to scream the message that is meant to be given? You understand what I'm trying to say? So But like I said, I'm not trying to trigger anybody, and I'm not trying to send anybody there. But understand that that's what Spirit is telling you. You're not held responsible. You are not accountable for anybody but yourself, or you shouldn't be. Let me say it like that. Moving on about it, I do feel for many of you, as I said, and I alluded to earlier, especially in this month, but you are really coming out of this in whatever this may have been for you. I do feel like this was self-inflicted, guilt, shame, blame, victim mentality, you know what I'm saying, lack mindset, whatever, what have you. But you have now, with the success, you have been successful in finding yourself, fighting for yourself and what it is you deserve here in the Seven of Wands, loving yourself, okay? Understanding that you had to give up whatever that is. And I feel like many of you, it's just that negative mindset, that low vibrational mindset, that toxicity, that codependency on whoever, whatever this may have had to do with. For many of you, it could have been your mother or a motherly figure. Vice versa, that could have been, like I said, the behavior that even you just grew up and learned and adapted to. You know what I'm saying? I definitely get a parent-child dynamic, whether it's a father, you know, this masculine energy here in the center, and or a motherly figure, and it doesn't just have to be biological, okay? I feel like, especially if it's this masculine, somebody has really, honestly, either or, somebody has shown the other, and it could be either way. The child has shown the parent how to love, and vice versa. Either way, the success is within whatever dynamic this is. It has been successful in that y'all all understand. I was gonna say both, but it could be multiple people. Y'all all understand that there's no greater goal than love. Like I be saying all the time, love truly transforms all. Love heals any and everything. And as the sanctity says, through offering, which is really, I feel like, just your heart, your vulnerability, your love again, no matter the hurt, pain you've been through. It says even the most mundane problem can become a sacrament. Let me look that word up. Hold on. Because I feel like the sacrament is talking about this sacrifice. But hold on one second. Okay. The definition says, a religious ceremony or ritual regarded as imparting divine grace, such as baptism, the Eucharist, and in parentheses they have in the Roman Catholic and many Orthodox churches, it's penance and the anointing of the sick, okay? In Roman Catholic use, it says the consecrated elements of the Eucharist, especially the bread or host. So, oh, okay, so that's almost like the what you call it? Excuse me. Drinking of the wine. Drinking of the wine. Communion. There we go. The holy wine. Yeah. So that's I guess that's what that is. But it's powerful though, because that ritual, that ceremony is in reverence to the ultimate sacrifice of Christ, right? Essentially, that's what it's supposed to represent, right? So that's why I'm getting that they're kind of one and the same. All right. So that being said, so yeah, I mean, and I feel too that y'all may, that's powerful, because y'all may realize that you have had to pay this ultimate, honestly, sacrifice your time to get into sanctity and perform this sacrament for self. You understand what I'm saying? No matter how long it took, no matter what you had to do that, I do feel like many of you had just found that y'all finally got into like your meditative state and definitely tapped in. All of these are tapping in, essentially. You know what I'm saying? Majority of them, let me say that. To see and reach and attain this enlightenment, this awareness. I love this as center. Not this so much, but you know, whatever. I feel like this is whoever this is. You know what I'm saying? Ungrateful, not balanced, not stable, not truly seeing what it is. These may be one and the same energies. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it very well could be you, because this is Aries energy, but it doesn't have to be. It just could be, you know, collective energy, or I don't know. My stomach is talking, honey. But let's go on and get to this reading of Kente, Sweet Paradox of Empowering Grace. And I feel like that's what's coming through for you, especially if you're able to just embrace yourself as one, you know, and stay in alignment and tapped into your divine assignment and to your MVP, because I'm talking about that's your compass, that's your navigation system. You will never be led astray. Oh, this is another one that's tapped in. Honestly, they all, like I said, majority of these are really, they taking the time out. Hummingbird is coming through heavy for y'all. Excuse me. Like real heavy. Okay. Let's see. Pages 140 through, for what I'm going to read, through 142, I believe. Let's see. Yeah. All right. Kinte, sweet paradox of empowering grace. When the mind says no, but the heart leaps with joy, we are ripe for a transmission of empowering grace. The sweet paradox is that the more impossible the situation appears to be, the more we are supported through grace, and our divine success manifests, swift and complete. There is no coincidence, first of all, that it aligns like success is in the center. What they say, divine success, and the fact that I even moved is because I was trying to rearrange these every which way to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, they all fit. And this is where this was meant to be, right in the center with your success. All right. Anyway, I got to read that line again. The sweet paradox is that the more impossible the situation appears to be, the more we are supported through grace, and our divine success manifests, swift and complete. Like I said, no matter how bleak it may look, may appear, it's all for the good, okay? Allow your mind to be filled with wonder at the unlimited Allow your mind to be filled with the wonder at the unlimited power of the divine, and you shall bear witness to sacred manifestation. When there is something within your heart that you know you are on this planet to accomplish, you shall be given equal grace, power, talent, and ability to succeed in that mission. This is the divine promise and sacred plan for you. If a miracle is required for success, then one shall be given. Pray with courage and confidence for your rightful divine inheritance, and allow your bold heart and loving soul to believe in your beautiful, hope-filled destiny. Spiritual guidance. Kinte, the sky jewel of the Andes, brings you hummingbird, I'm telling you something big about it, who bears the soul medicine of spiritual grace, the evolution to conquer any obstacle, and the extraordinary power of the heart. The concept of spiritual grace can be challenging to the mind. That's why y'all got the 8 of Swords out there. We often don't realize just how much we have been conditioned to subconsciously demand that progress in our lives be difficult. Even whilst at a conscious level, we bemoan the struggle and wish that things could be easier. We want help, but we believe that we are unworthy or have to earn our success completely off the back of our own efforts. Whilst the divine wants us to engage and participate in the fulfillment of our destiny, if we do not surrender our arrogance and learn how to surrender spiritually, we will never fulfill our potential. There is a way to allow for spiritual grace so that any obstacle can be surmounted, even the invisible ones that seem to block your progress from some unknown source. It is not a question of needing to become more powerful, but rather of your relationship to the divine needing to become more vitalized. Then grace can flow, creating success in the same situations that would have otherwise defeated you. When hummingbird brings you medicine, you have a high spiritual destiny, one that is going to triumph against apparently insurmountable odds stacked against you. Hummingbirds have the highest metabolic rate of any animal on earth, with their hearts capable of beating at over 1,000 beats per minute. That's a lot. These remarkable little creatures have an exceptionally high need for oxygen, yet some of the species have evolved to thrive in the low oxygen, high altitude environments of the Andes Mountains, flying at over 15,000 feet above sea level in truly rarefied air. This has become possible because of a seemingly tiny genetic mutation in how oxygen is metabolized in the blood. This subtle inner evolution opened up the power of some hummingbirds to thrive, quite literally, in higher worlds. Hummingbird medicine empowers the soul for success in situations that would seem... Whoa, wait a minute. Hummingbird medicine empowers the soul for success in situations that would seem the most unlikely. This medicine brings a subtle adjustment within the blood or feminine life force and how it receives and processes the enlivening presence of spirit. I'm telling y'all something about that feminine energy. I was getting it real strong, especially in Power 1. This in turn leads to extraordinary and heightened abilities. Trust in the incredible possibilities that are birthed through the union of sacred masculine and sacred feminine energies within you. I can't make it up, y'all. I sure can't. And once again, she leaves with the healing process. And if you are so interested, I will definitely get that to you. Just hit me up, okay? That's beautiful. I'm gonna leave it there. That's enough said, y'all. Y'all got me kind of wore out a little bit, but in a good way. It's peaceful. It's very much so balanced. It's if you can't tell, I've even become a little more somber. Is not the word, but I've become mellow. You know, it's a beautiful energy. It's very much so graceful. There we go. All right, y'all. I pray this resonates with you, dear Aries. If it does, you know what to do. For those of you who are new, that means comment your testimonies down below. You never know how this may help someone grow, but especially including yourself. And I pray that's what you're here for. Whether or not anyone comes to mind, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so very much for doing so. I truly appreciate it. You have no idea. I'm forever grateful. Forever grateful for whoever I can touch, even if it's just one soul. But anyways, if you want to join me for another pick a card or anything for that matter, check out all the playlists on my channel. You can even check out the link in the description box for other specific Aries pick a card readings, whatever, okay? Until the next one, y'all, please be easy and don't forget your love and light because it truly makes everything all right. Deuces.